Hi, Mark here. It is Tuesday, September the 2nd, just after 8 a.m. Eastern. That's just after noon GMT. US session underway. Let's have a look how the dollar index is performing. You can see the green candlestick went all the way up to resistance at 98.23. That's from support at 97.59. That's during the Asian European session, but it has given up a lot of those gains. If I zoom in on the hourly, there you can see after that big push up during the European session has come back down, sitting at that 97.82 for now. Buyers will be looking up at the resistance or higher US dollar strength. If that turns from strength to weakness, sellers will be looking down at the 97.59 support area. Let's have a look at the S&P. Bear in mind that yesterday equity markets were closed, Labor Day in the US, in North America, and even though Wall Street opens up in an hour and a half from now, so we look at the futures market, certainly a big sell-off in the S&P. I've got resistance at 6,475. I'm going to move my support even lower, down to 6,414 right now. Sellers looking to test the support, the 6,414, looking down perhaps at 6,400 before Wall Street opens up. We'll see if that can be maintained once Wall Street opens up, or if buyers do step in, bounce up off the support area and look back up at the 6,475 resistance area. But for starters, we are seeing US dollar strength and the inverse relationship playing out with weak equities. Gold. Gold is continuing the strong rally that it's been in pretty much since 19th, 20th of August. Higher highs, higher lows, a new record high in the European session, 3,510. Given up some of those gains, you can see if I zoom in on the hourly, there you can see after pushing higher, has come back down. Buyers now stepping in again and sitting at that 3,491, just under the 3,500 level. Buyers will be looking to retest that resistance and looking back up at the 3,510 or higher. Alternatively, sellers will look to add to the push down we saw at the start of the European session, looking down at support at 3,468. Gold could well take its cue from the performance of the US dollar now that the US session is underway. Let's have a look at Brent oil. Strong day for Brent oil. You can see there I've got support at $68.14, resistance at 69.47. Buyers certainly on the front foot will be looking to maintain close to this resistance level, perhaps even higher. Sellers will look to bounce down off this level down to the 68.14 area. If I zoom in on the hourly, there you can see buyers all the way up to that 69.47. Slight retracement, but looks like buyers want to retest that. We will see now that the US session is underway whether the uptrend through the Asian European session can be maintained and get above the 69.47 level, or if there's going to be a turnaround and sellers look down to the $68 level. Let's have a look at Bitcoin. Pretty flat, not much of a body. You can see that has tried higher. Bitcoin's been pretty flat around this 108.5, 109,000 over the weekend and yesterday. Hang around the support area. Buyers did test higher, 110,600. It's come back to pretty much where it closed yesterday, 109,500. Sellers will be looking to test, break below this support area, whereas buyers will be looking to test and break above 110.7, looking at the 111, 112,000 on the upside. If I zoom out a little bit and we look at the big picture, trend still down. The bias does appear to be tilted to the downside. We'll see once the US session gets underway now whether the selling does continue and a break below this support, or if there's going to be a bounce up and retry the resistance at 110.7. Good trading, keep that discipline, and I will see you at the end of day session.